Hello out there. What is it about editing services and why is it that human editing still matters in scientific writing? So let's start here. Your manuscript's finished. You followed the author guidelines. You told your story of how a good idea became a hypothesis, how you tested it, what you found, and why it matters. Scientifically, your work is solid. But here's the question. Will your paper be reviewed on its science or judged on its language? Now, for many investigators, especially those whose first language is not English, writing clearly in academic English can be harder than reading or speaking it. And that's not a question of scientific ability. Writing is simply a different skill. And if the language distracts the reader, your message may not get the attention it deserves, even if the science is strong. So this is where AI editing tools enter the picture. AI can be very effective as a first pass. It can fix grammar, spelling, punctuation, and consistency. It can standardize text and voice, tighten structure, reduce wordiness, and improve flow. Used correctly, AI can help your manuscript read more like one written by a native English speaker. That said, and this is important, AI should be your starting point, not your final step. Before you even run an AI editor, take a step back with your co-authors and look at the manuscript as a whole. Ask a simple question. Does the story flow logically from beginning to end? From the introduction, the methods, the results, to the discussion and conclusion? Here's a helpful way to think about it. Think of your manuscript as a line of dominoes. Each paragraph should naturally tip into the next. If the first domino falls, the rest should follow smoothly until the last one lands. And if something breaks the chain, the reader will see it immediately. So visualize that flow first, before polishing the language. A clear structure makes any editing, human or AI, far more effective. Once you're sure about the structure, and once the manuscript says what you mean in the best English you can write, then let the AI do its work. Use academic style settings, ask it to reduce wordiness, improve clarity, and enhance fluency. Many tools can do this quite well. And after that's done, do a round of language polishing and proofreading. Try different apps. You'll find one that fits your writing style. But, and this is the key transition, you're not done yet. AI is an editor. It's not a scientist. So now comes your responsibility as the author. Carefully check that the edits did not change the meaning of your work, especially in the methods and results sections. Ask yourself some very specific questions. Did the AI change any numbers or units? For example, did it turn micrograms per milliliter into milligrams per milliliter because he thought micrograms was a typo? Even standard word processors make that mistake. Did it replace technical terms with non-scientific language? For example, myocardial infarction became heart attack. It's clear for the public, but not appropriate for a scientific publication. And most important, did it alter the logic? Did it alter your argument? Does the manuscript still pass the domino test? Well, here's a practical tip. Have your computer read the manuscript aloud. When you hear the words, you may notice awkward phrasing, missing transitions, or places where the meaning is not quite right. And this brings us to the human editor. You can do this editing yourself, or you can have a native English speaker do it. Either one, it's the same job. The human editor understands scientific context, disciplinary language, and nuance. They can catch problems that AI cannot, especially small shifts in meaning, tone, or logic. A human editor improves clarity without compromising scientific accuracy. Once that's done, do a final quality assurance check. Make sure the manuscript still follows the author instructions of your target journal, formatting, word limits, reference style, and other things like that. All of it matters at this stage. Now let's zoom out for a moment. You and your co-authors fully own the manuscript. Use your experience as published investigators to guide how you accept or reject suggested editors, whether they come from an AI or from a human editor. Editing support exists to serve your science, not to rewrite it. If you want a second set of eyes, our service, How Does It Look review, can help with the overall presentation and give you some feedback. If visibility is your concern, use our Gist-It for the title and abstract, which can significantly increase the chances of attracting editors, reviewers, and readers. You can even use Gist-It to get the draft of a submission cover letter. So let's begin. Let's end where we began. AI can make your writing better. Human editors, you or others, make sure it stays correct. Use both wisely and let your science speak clearly for itself. Well, there you have it. Good luck, and talk to you next time.